Every 2 years, the people of our country are reminded of the daunting task of running for president. To discuss the recent Democratic debates, along with other current events coming out of our Capitol, we welcome back Congressman Bewford Jackson to the show. Welcome back, Congressman Jackson. Now, you're no stranger to the election process, having been re-elected to your seat this past November. Congressman? What? Can you hear me, Bewford? Are you kidding me? Are we having audio issues? Seriously, we are. Do I need to go to break?
Molly? Hello, Molly.
Congressman? Oh, good. We have things working now.
Yes, we do. For a moment there, I thought I was an NBC.
Yes, well, give me a bit of credit. At least I'm not pretending to be a journalist who would be qualified to facilitate a debate. Okay, let's start over. Debates. They are the pinnacle to our election process. So tell me, how do you think this most recent debate went?
Well, Molly, I was excited to watch it. With a big tub of popcorn, I sat down with my staff, and let's just say it's the best reality TV I've seen in recent years.
While lacking details, it certainly was entertaining. But tell me, how does it help the American voter?
Well, with all the promises being made, the viewers at home know that we live in a world of make-believe.
Indeed.
And 2 nights back-to-back with all that great potential, I'm just feeling the tingles up my leg just thinking about it.
Congressman, you bring up a good point. The field is crowded with potential candidates. Are there too many?
Absolutely, but that's by design. With so much noise on that stage, nobody knows who to listen to.
Well, that's not true, Congressman. The Native American from Massachusetts was clearly singled out by the moderator.
I agree, a tad confusing, but she's this year's Hillary, except more progressive, and the media loves her.
Then explain to me the total lack of regard for the senator from Hawaii.
I could explain that clearly. Having worked with a congressman, I know that she is focused, rational, and more moderate than anyone else on that stage. A good person.
Isn't that what this country needs?
Absolutely, yes. Especially if the Democrats want back in the White House.
So you're saying mainstream media has moved more progressive, farther from the center?
Actions speak louder than words, Molly.
Congressman, I'd like to try something different tonight. A kind of lightning round, if you will, regarding what we're hearing coming out of Washington and your thoughts on them.
Okay.
All right. So for the next 18 months, we're going to be hearing a lot of different ideas on the campaign trail. Let's discuss a few of those now, starting with student loan forgiveness.
A great idea. Our young people are naive, and they have been force-fed a false narrative for years. Paying off their debt is truly influencing the election. It's like buying votes.
But what about the individuals who have agreed and already paid off their loans?
Well, while responsible of them, it was their privilege to do so.
Okay. What about reparations?
A marvelous idea. My party can get so many votes with that promise. Slavery is bad, and our country is bad for having slavery in its history.
You bring up a good point. History shows us that it was actually immigrants to our country that brought the slave trade here. Our country is the one who ended that horrible trade.
Your bigotry is showing, Molly. My party needs votes, and don't you forget that.
Okay, one last talking point. Concentration camps. Is that how you view our detention centers for illegal individuals entering our country?
You know, every time my colleague in Congress speaks, she brings a smile to half the people in America. She truly knows how to make people laugh.
Do you agree with her, Congressman Jackson?
You don't?
No, I don't. Calling her comments stupid would be a compliment.
Now, just one moment.
Are the detainees being sent into forced labor?
No.
Are they waiting execution?
Of course not.
Did the Marines enter their homes and forcibly remove them and transport them to the border?
Well, no, but come to think of it, they would get here quicker.
Bewford, is pandering to illegal aliens while dismissing law-abiding citizens your party's final solution?
If only. While a grand scheme, we've had some issues. During a recent trip to the detention centers, in addition to taking the opportunity to stage some photos for the press, I took a moment to sit down and talk with some of the migrants. When asked if they're looking forward to citizenship, one man stood up and said no. I stopped and asked him why. He told me he said no because they have seen how we treat our own citizens, like second chair priorities.
Interesting.
I know, right? And so he said he doesn't want to be treated that way. So by keeping his illegal status, his victim status, gives him precedent over American citizens.
Well, that certainly gives us a lot to mull over.
And absolutely, and that's why we've considered giving these immigrants voting rights as well.
Well, Congressman, I appreciate you taking the time to share your eye-opening experience with us.
You're welcome.
Well, we're out of time, and as always, thank you for joining us, Congressman. Now, this brings our show to a close, but the political season is in full swing with lots of interesting things sure to happen. So make sure that you stop and think about it.